Okay, back in the bunker, heading to the front door. Guess I'll use the intercom again.
Stand back from the door. The Elder's eager to hear your report.
Oh, I guess I can just walk in. No escort this time. Head down here.
How did you resolve the situation with the Ranger?
The Ranger won't be a problem. He's gone.
Gone? Why did he leave? And what makes you think he won't be back?
I convinced him that staying here would be here was more dangerous than moving on.
Yes, you exploited his fear of powder gangers very effectively. The collar includes a microphone, you see. Part of the test. He'll keep his distance, setting ambushes, never suspecting that these bunkers house something far more dangerous to him than criminals. Well played. Since you completed your assigned task, I will allow you to come and go from the bunker freely. So let's get that collar off you. There, that's better, I hope. Now that we have that bit of unpleasantness out of the way, there is a matter that I would like to discuss with you. Stop by the command room when you can. Oh, and bear in mind, if you end up betraying us, we will know it, and there will be no mercy.
So, a bit of a warning that if I decide to plant a bomb, I'm gonna have to fight my way out of here. So, questline. Eddie, my love. Let's get this out of the way first. Local map? Back upstairs. Oh, that must be for the other option. So I gotta go follow this one then. Almost fell in that hole. Level 2. Oh, don't want to talk to Eddie. Let's go through this door. Down this hallway.
Don't work too hard there, Ibsen.
Into this laboratory. And
Seems the NCR is making friends.
this guy.
You're the one with that robot. I was hoping you'd bring him my way. Pretty impressive piece of hardware. I can't say that I've seen anything quite like him before.
I've heard some information from its log. Sounds like it's carrying some Enclave data.
Really? What kind of logs? What kind of data does he have on it?
Logs spoke about Enclave, Duraframe research, and energy research of some kind.
Did you say Poseidon energy? I've been researching some Poseidon projects here. Do you think you could leave your robot with me for a few days? I have some materials that I can use to upgrade his armor while he's here.
Okay, you can have Eddie for a little bit. And he says nothing. Okay. And I've lost Eddie. So the quest just says should be ready in a few days. So while Eddie is getting repaired or upgraded or whatever, let's go see the commander. I still think there might be a way, and this might be foolish of me, to wait, this way? To not have to destroy their brotherhood. But we'll see.
When you first showed up on our doorstep, I'll admit at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of great use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here. Though no, we will be keeping an eye on you. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
Yes.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
I'll begin looking immediately.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Interesting. Oh, I got the one from the...
So,
Oh,
you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
sure.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years, and those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by, and many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations, and all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
What about Veronica? She seems to come and go as she pleases.
Veronica's a special case. She handles the procurement of supplies. If we didn't let her and those like her back in, we'd all starve. If the Elder could manage it, he'd shut them out as well, and all in the name of security, which is why we need to replace him.
And how do you propose we do that?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
I'll see what I can do.
That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
Shady.
Pardon?
Veronica.
Right. So there's a lot going on here. I feel that I'm going to go through the Brotherhood stuff, and I have no idea how to get out of here. I'm gonna go through the Brotherhood stuff, sort of flip through, and hopefully at the end of it I might be allowed to end this peacefully, but it may come about that I'll just have to bomb this place because I'm choosing the NCR mission, but we'll see. But luckily, from the looks of it, I've already found 2 of the holotapes. From what it looks like, yeah, I only have 1 to go. And it's at... Oh, I think that's in the fields, where they bomb, the areas they bomb. Maybe I can actually travel right here. This is gonna be closer. So they probably got hit by some artillery trying to reach Nellis. Where's the... Oh, wait, it's showing 2. Oh, the other ones must be optional. I need sleep and water. Water I can deal with though. Aid, purified water. Actually getting low on purified water. It's not good. So in the buildings here, among the rubble, getting close. Yep, right here. Brotherhood of Steel. I guess take all. And I can return with the 3 patrol tapes. Open
Ooh, got something
inventory.
good for me?
Take the
Is it a
power
dress?
armor. Repair the armor. Give her back
You're
the
making
armor.
me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
No. Except if you count the armor. Now am I still... No, I'm good on weight now. So, I guess I could just go right back and just pass this in. Without even having to do the optional stuff. Let me try that. I'm going to do a permanent save. And then I'll try just passing this in. And see what happens. Okay, so we're back here. Let's just pass
Found the
this
missing
in.
patrols? Or
Yeah, here are the holotapes.
they were all dead then. I suppose I'm not surprised. We have few friends in the world above, and many enemies. But we must turn our minds to other matters. When I sent out those patrols, I also sent 3 knights out on scouting missions. When the patrols failed to return, we assumed the worst, and sent a single communication to the scouts to hold position and maintain radio silence. I want you to contact those scouts and gather their reports. Like the patrols, they have devices on them that will enable you to track them. When you find them, tell them you're my representative and ask them if the bears are still hunting. That should get them to talk to you. Return when you've gathered all of their reports.
Okay, so there's just more quests that I have to do. Lame. And I know what they mean by bears. They're talking about the NCR. So, yeah. This, doesn't look like it's gonna end well. I'm pretty sure they're eventually gonna just ask me to deal with the NCR for them. But I've been recording for probably about 45 minutes, so probably this will be about part C. I think this might be good for the time being. I'll probably go to these few locations next time. Yeah, it should be fairly quick to get to them. I have hollow arrows, or yeah, I have locations on my minimap next to most of these guys, so I should be able to just go to them and then walk over and talk to them. And yeah, I'll probably have to make a choice on whether I'm gonna... Well, there's not gonna be a choice. If I'm helping the NCR, I'm probably gonna have to destroy the Brotherhood. But I'm gonna try and do as much of the Brotherhood questline as I can before that, and also get Eddie back before I start waging war on them, if I have to. But I'm still hoping for a peaceful solution. But for now, this is Tolhi signing out. Later, guys.